Hey, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Doug with News and Views by Doug. And today's a busy day around the world. And the U.S. has got their fingers everywhere going, whether it's our intelligence agencies, our military, or our law enforcement. And again, it's just been busy. So let me get started. So in Nigeria yesterday, the U.S. military, in cooperation with the Nigerian government, killed the second leader of ISIS, the second leader in the world of ISIS. His name was Abul Balad al Manuki. And he was from the Middle East, but he was operating out of Nigeria, leading the ISIS terrorists there. And basically, they've been going through Nigeria, just wiping out the Christian villages and killing every Christian they could find. And then can't even talk. The Nigerian military appeared to be doing nothing about it. So the U.S. went in and supposedly with cooperation of the Nigerian government, they went in and they've been watching this guy apparently for months. And they found him in his compound with his leadership circle. And from the video that I'm going to show you, it appears that they used a drone and the AC-130 gunship. Okay, so here you see the building, and you can see that there are terrorists outside the building, those little white dots. And then suddenly you'll start seeing machine gun fire. And that's coming from the C-130, the special operations version. That looks like a drone fired a missile and hit the building. Killed the terrorist leader, plus his inner circle, just wiped him out. Then you see the C-130 opening fire again. And just wiped out the compound, killing him and his other little underlings. So this is a major blow to ISIS. Now, just to the south of us here in the United States, in Mexico, apparently the CIA has been involved in going after the cartels, which President Trump had promised he was going to do, whether Mexico wanted to help or not. And we know that, I think it was a month ago, that it was reported that 2 CIA agents were killed in a car crash in Mexico, along with some Mexican officials. But CNN's reporting that the CIA assassinated a drug cartel member by the name of Francisco Beltran. Mexico claims that the CIA was not involved. So here it is now, Nigeria and Mexico, and we're nailing them. Now, also, a terrorist was arrested. He was a Iraqi, and his name was Mohammed Bakir Saud Dow al Saudi. And he has been a major problem around the world. He is believed to be responsible for over 18 attacks since February in Europe, Canada, and the United States. And he's been arrested and brought to the United States. And from what we're being told by the FBI, he was planning attacks in both Los Angeles and in New York City and was going to go after Americans and Jews. So they've got him in custody and he'll be brought to trial. Now, also here in the United States, now last week here in California, in the city of Arcata, which is in the northeast of Los Angeles area, the mayor, Elaine Wang, she has agreed to plead guilty for acting as an agent of China. And her whole job apparently was to spread propaganda pro-communist China. And you look at the city going, what? I mean, it's not a very big city, but it has a huge Chinese population. So she was going to spread information pro-communist China to the people. Then she had a campaign manager, and his name was Yao Ning, also known as Mike Sun. And he had already pled guilty a couple of years ago for the same thing, acting as an agent of China without the U.S. government knowing about it. So here it is. We got traitors among us, a lot of traitors. You see these activists going up against ICE. You see what's going on in Seattle and Portland with the Antifa people, the mayors around these cities. They're all anti-American. They want to push their left-wing thoughts. And it'd be nice if the Department of Justice would start going after some of them. Now, this is one of the more shocking things. A Chinese citizen by the name of Liu Jianwei was just found guilty of operating a communist Chinese jail, police station in Manhattan. And literally, it was in a nondescript building. He claimed it was just a place for the Chinese to go and play their mahjong. But in truth, you'll see a banner inside that basically said it was a police station for the Communist Party. And what they were doing is they were surveilling Chinese people in the United States. They were harassing them and then interrogating them. They would capture them and bring them into this building and interrogate them about their actions here in the United States. The Chinese want to know what the Chinese activists, the Chinese American activists, are doing here. And what was amazing is there was all these Chinese outside the courtroom with their signs saying, justice for Wang. There's so many traitors, and we know that there's terrorist sleeper cells in the United States because they came in through the open borders. And we know that there's all kinds of Chinese that came in illegally. We know there's all kinds of Islamic terrorists that came in illegally. And who knows who else and what their plans are. So, don't know what to tell you, folks. Just, if you see something, say something. We're going to get hit. We're going to get hit hard. Law enforcement and intelligence groups can't see it all. So, that's just some of the crazy things going on in the world. I don't have anything from the Persian Gulf itself with the war. So, the rest of the world is ticking off. Anyways, folks, I hope you have a great day. If you like these videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave comments. I want to know what you're thinking, so give me your views. You take care, folks.